Did you know that Australia once declared war? Not against another country, but against birds. And not just any birds, giant, flightless, 6-foot emus. And here's the insane part. The humans lost. It all began in 1932, deep in Western Australia. Thousands of veterans had just returned home from the First World War, trying to build new lives on farms. But then, the unexpected happened. Emus, huge, fast, and nearly indestructible, descended in massive flocks of 20,000, storming wheat fields like an unstoppable army. The farmers were desperate. Their crops were their survival, and these birds were eating everything in sight. So the government stepped in. Military action was authorized. Machine guns were prepared. Soldiers, led by Major G.P.W. Meredith, were sent into the fields. Australia was about to fight the Great Emu War.
At first, the soldiers were confident. How hard could it be to take down a bird? But the emus had other plans. These creatures were unbelievably fast, sprinting up to 50 kilometers per hour. They scattered into small groups, dodging bullets, vanishing into the bush. They seemed to sense the gunfire and stayed just out of range. The soldiers fired thousands of rounds, but barely any emus went down. Major Meredith later admitted with frustration that if the Australian army had faced such strategy from human soldiers, they would have lost the war in Europe. That's right, the emus outmaneuvered men armed with machine guns. For weeks, the battle dragged on. Guns jammed, ammunition ran low. Farmers mocked the effort. Headlines spread across the world. Australia was at war with birds, and the birds were winning. By December, the government called it quits. The army withdrew, defeated not by another nation, but by a relentless army of emus. The cost? Thousands of bullets wasted, countless crops destroyed, and the emus, they marched on victorious. Farmers were left shaking their heads, realizing they had just witnessed one of the strangest wars in history, a war that humans actually lost. The Great Emu War became legend. Today, it's remembered with equal parts laughter and disbelief. A modern nation humiliated by birds. Not a single treaty was signed because the emus didn't need one. They simply won. So the next time you think humans dominate the planet, remember this. Australia tried to wipe out an army of birds and failed spectacularly. Want more unbelievable stories that history tried to bury? Subscribe to Secrets of History, because the past is full of secrets stranger than fiction.